looking at different locations to tribute and honor Giannis. We wanted to be in the middle of downtown, the heart of downtown.
I think it's kind of magical, to be able to transform a space where it just kind of lied vacant to this idea that it's now activated.
To bring in activity or vibrancy to the street level to increase foot traffic.
The Milwaukee Bucks wanted to create a mural of Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When you think about the American dream of coming to a new country, new city, and making it your own, there's a lot of pride across the city, across the nation for Giannis. So what we wanted to do is pay tribute to Giannis, really our MVP here in Milwaukee.
I just happened to be on the radar. They asked me, and I gladly, said yes. I'd love to do it. It'd be a dream come true to do something like this and at this caliber. When tackling a mural this size, there's a lot of prep work that goes on. There's a lot of planning, a lot of mathematics, there's a lot of studying the image before you just kind of step up to the wall and start painting. I think the first step is just taking measurements of the actual canvas, which is the building, and using that as points of reference. So, just kind of blowing up the image through Photoshop or Illustrator, and then just laying it up and kind of just using a graph system to kind of measure how big the artwork's going to be. From the minute I picked up a spray can, I just wanted to go big, and I think I was introduced to graffiti art, stylized letters through older cousins when I was younger, and that just kind of evolved and kind of baptized me into the concept of just always painting large format. You see graffiti, you see stylized letters, you see murals, everything's pretty big. Typically you would see a mural done in, with brushes and paints. For me and for my practice, I think the best thing that I could use is aerosol spray paint. You have to have a pretty good grasp on your colors and understanding color matching when you're doing photorealism. The large format portrait allows me to really get into the most detailed places of the portrait, of the image of Giannis, and I could get down to the very, very small skin folds in his arm to make it look exact, because we're working on such a large scale. One spray is just kind of it's almost like a pixel. So I'm kind of thinking of it as pixels and micro pixels. There's going to be about 45 gallons of paint on that wall when the wall is done. Roughly anywhere between 80 to 100 cans of aerosol spray paint that are going to be used for the entire project. Without any touch-ups, a mural like this behind me will last about 7 to 10 years before it needs some love and some attention.
It is beyond our expectations that it really has taken international attention. And I think elevating Milwaukee as an arts destination, what was so unique about this project is that we can intersect sports and art.
It already has an impact from the people walking by, stopping, taking photos.
And we've seen, since we installed, about 200 to 300 people per day getting their photo in front of the mural.
And ultimately, make people's lives better, by creating a better landscape, a city landscape with, really cool, vivid colors.
Really, Mauricio is the guy behind the magic. It was really cool to see it come together.
It's kind of this shared experience of watching sports, right? We kind of paint this huge icon, and it's something that, we could all identify with. How Giannis has made so much for the city and produced so much for the Milwaukee Bucks.